Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Tennessee State Museum Storytime with Miss Morgan. It's great to see everyone today. So, you guys, I can't believe it, but today is our final book for our summer reading program with the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation. It has been such a fun summer getting to read to you guys these amazing books from our foundation here. So, today, it looks a little different where I'm filming, and that's because since it's our last book, we thought it'd be really special to film inside our galleries. So today I'm reading to you from the cabin in our gallery, and it's really cool. And we hope that one day you'll come see us here. And before we get started, let's have a look at our book, Dragon Knight by J.R. Krause. Oh, you guys, I don't know about you, but I think dragons are really cool. I wonder if this is a good dragon or a bad dragon. We'll have to find out. Georgie is afraid of the night. It's too dark with the lights off, too quiet with everyone asleep, and being alone makes everything worse. Suddenly, Georgie's favorite book falls to the floor with a thump. The pages flutter open, sparkling and crackling. A brilliant light fills the room, and a dragon steps out. Whoa. Georgie has never seen a real dragon before. Shh! I'm running away, whispers the dragon. I'm afraid of the night. I'm afraid of the night too, says Georgie. Then let's run away together, says the dragon. Georgie scales the dragon's bumpy back. Together they launch from the window. The dragon spreads its great wings, and up they soar high into the dark night sky. Wow. Far below, a carnival sparkles like pirate treasure. Merry music floats up with joyful cries. There is no night down there, says Georgie. There is no night, replied the dragon slowly, but there is a castle. So they fly on. Oh, do you guys see the big castle here? I bet that's a bouncy castle. Those are super fun. Soon an endless blanket of city light shines below. Horns honk and sirens wail on the busy streets. There's no night down there, says Georgie. There's no night, replies the dragon carefully, but there's a king. So they fly on. Do you guys see the king? It's right there. It says, the Candy King Company. Next, they soar over a bright, noisy baseball game. The crowd roars like a magnificent waterfall. There's no night down there, says Georgie. But there he is, replies the dragon, on a very particular horse. Oh, do you guys see what this is? Do you guys know what this is called? Let's see if we can figure this out. Georgie and the dragon fly on quietly. I think we're talking about two different things, says the dragon gently. Georgie is thinking. But why is the big dragon like you afraid of the night, he asked. Because the night hates me, cries the dragon. He carries a heavy sword, and he always wants to fight. Georgie doesn't know what to say. He never thought of it that way before. Look, do you see the dragon? It's scared because the night is not being a very good friend. It's not a good thing to start fights with our friends, you guys. They sail silently down to a grassy field. You know, says the dragon, the night is dark, but it's not always scary. Georgie isn't so sure. Look, says the dragon, without the darkness of night, we wouldn't see the stars. Georgie had never seen shooting stars before. Listen, says the dragon. The night is quiet and peaceful. Georgie hears crickets play a soothing song. Before long, he curls up against the warm dragon and drifts off to sleep. But night doesn't last forever. As the sun rises, Georgie and the dragon swoop back home. Now the dragon is worried. In the daylight, everyone can see me. You need to hide, says Georgie. That's kind of true. I don't know what my neighbors would say if they saw a dragon at my house. But there's no place big enough for a dragon to hide. Uh-oh. Doesn't quite fit under his bed, does he? Now Georgie is worried. You belong in the book, he says. But I want to stay here with you, cries the dragon. A tear bubbles up and steams like hot tea. The dragon quietly snivels. I'm still afraid of the night. I have an idea, says Georgie. I'll make a new book for you with a friendly knight. Will the knight carry a heavy sword? Asked the dragon. Instead of a sword, the knight will have a baseball and a glove, replies Georgie. Will the knight want to fight? Asked the dragon. Instead of fighting, the knight loves to play catch, replies Georgie. What if the knight doesn't like me? Asked the dragon. Don't worry, says Georgie. I'll help you. He turns the page and draws a carnival with a carousel, a candy shop filled with tasty treats, a big empty baseball field, and a knight waiting for a friend. The book is ready, says Georgie. You'll like this story. Thank you, replies the dragon. A dazzling light fills the room once again as the dragon steps into the new book and gently waves goodbye. Now every night, after a fight, Georgie and the dragon snuggle up and read their new favorite book. Good night, says the dragon as Georgie turns the last page. Good night, says Georgie. Then together in the dark and quiet night, they fall fast asleep. The end. What a wonderful story to finish up our summer reading program, you guys. The reason I love this book is that it really shows us that sometimes we just need a friend to help us out. You know, it can be kind of scary to do things by yourself. And when you have a friend help you, it makes it so much better. So let's talk about this cabin really fast. The other thing I liked about filming here is that, you know, today we have things like Disney Plus and Netflix and movies and iPods and all those things that we can play with. But for the people living in this cabin, they definitely didn't have those things. So one of the things that they would do is they would gather around as a family and tell stories and sing songs. And that's how they passed away those nights. Because I'm sure it was kind of scary, but they had no electricity. So it would have been really dark. So having those stories and song would have probably helped a lot of kids back then get to sleep. You know, they were using their family and friends to help, which is always a great thing. So today for art, what I'd like you to think about is in our story, our little boy becomes almost like a superhero to his friend, the dragon. He comes in, he helps. So I want you to think about a family member, or maybe a friend who to you is someone very special. Maybe they're almost like a superhero. So what I want you to do is I want you to draw them and then take that picture and either give it to them at a safe distance or mail it to them. I love getting mail. It's a bit slow. You know, they call it the snail mail, but it's so much fun to get a letter in the mailbox. And you're going to draw a picture and write a story to go with it. So this is my friend, Terry. Now to me, Terry is Super Terry because he's a teacher. And I don't know about you guys, but I think teachers are some of our best superheroes because they're just so incredibly cool. They help us learn new things. They are friends to us. And Terry is my friend, and I have known him for a long time. And to me, he's just really cool because he's probably one of the best teachers I've ever seen. And so I made this picture and I'm going to mail it to him. And I hope you guys can do the same thing. And even though the summer reading program is officially over with our last book, don't worry. We still have a few more digital story times coming your way. So I hope to see you guys next week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.